All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And in this video, we are gonna be street tuning my new ESS G3R Shelby GT350. This is a new setup that's on the car. Previously, this was a Pro Charge car. I have to do a data log tonight, send that in overnight. Hopefully everything is good to go in the morning, so we could potentially take this car to Dallas for a street car takeover. Because if I don't get this sent in overnight, and if I do not complete the next round of data logging tomorrow, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm not gonna rush anything, but I think we'll be good to go. There's also a late night car meet going on, so that's kind of a W because I'm gonna data log the car on the way there. And then hopefully we can see some cool cars at the meet. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to go to Mexico. I really do wish we could, but I wanna make sure everything is good to go before I go WAP, because the car is making what I believe and what Rob Shoemaker believes, it's making a little bit more power than it did before. Before, it was probably making high 7, low 800 horsepower with a D1SC with the 4.88 pulley. Now this is a G3R on the 115. So bigger blower, more boost. It's probably making around 850 now. So we're gonna get the tune loaded up. We're gonna fire up the laptop, get everything running, and we're gonna head over to this meet. All right, so I am currently loading up the new tune. Got the laptop over here. We're gonna get everything connected. This is just going to be another regular driving log, just to make sure everything is good to go, because we have a bigger blower and more boost, and I did go ahead and change the thermostat, so we need to make sure everything is Gucci before we go WAP, which hopefully we'll be able to do sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do that like hopefully early in the day, maybe in the afternoon before it gets crazy hot and before the traffic gets insane. But gonna let this load up. This typically takes like a minute or two to load up, and then going to go ahead and plug up the SCT to the laptop. It's gonna be dark as heck in here right now. 25%. Come on, hurry up. This is gonna take a minute, so I'll catch up with y'all when this is about to be finished.
One eternity later.
All right, this is about to be done. All right, it's always sketchy doing this. Let it process. Come on now. It always takes a while for this last part of the device to go ahead and finish up the tune. There we go, download complete. Tune has been programmed successfully. The vehicle turnkey off. Bet, done. There we go, new tunes on the car. Let me go ahead and actually shut my hood real quick, and we can go ahead and fire everything up. Actually, before I fire everything up, I'm actually gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna go ahead and plug everything to the laptop. All right. There we go. You kind of have to slam this, not really slam it, but you gotta let it drop so it can actually catch the latch. You do not want that hood flying up. Whew. All right. Let me go ahead and plug up the SCT to the laptop, and we'll get this start up and we'll be on our way. All right, so I got the laptop all set up. Let's go ahead and start this data log file. All right, please wait. There we go. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get this start up. All right, it's reading. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect. Go to rest mode. It should just stay where it is right there. But we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough, y'all. My cylinder head temps are literally 230 right now. What the hell? $228. $226. It's going back down, but what the hell? $225. Thermostat, like something is not, because the inlet air temps are 91, so why are the head temps getting this hot? Still data logging too. Exactly why you data log. So I'm definitely gonna send this log to Rob because I don't really know why, because I've never had the head temps this high before, and then it just goes down. It's like it's not cooling it quick enough. I don't know. $212. It's gonna go to 210 and then be done. Oh shit, what do we have here? Got a Gen 3 car on a tire, hell yeah. Gotta get some E85. Alrighty. Still got this data log going, yes sir. This is exactly why we go ahead and do the logs, ladies and gentlemen. Is hot as hell. My hood didn't close. There we go. All right. Yeah, 208.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we're back on the road again, and cylinder head temps are 221, just cruising, so there is a possibility that I have a bad thermostat. I've heard of that happening because we literally messed with the one thing that would go ahead and affect the head temps, because the car's not overheating, but the cylinder head temps are at 221, just cruising, which is legitimately, like, realistically, like, I want to say 20 degrees hotter than what they were before I didn't mess with it, somewhere around there. So it's possible that this thermostat is just bad. I'm probably just going to put a stock thermostat back on the car. Another possibility is that that reservoir is, you know, just super, super hot, and it's just heating up the coolant. Definitely don't think we have a head gasket issue, because again, I had no signs of a bad head gasket. The car hasn't seen a watt pull in over a month, and even when I was beating on it, we had no issues. IATs are good, engine oil's good. I mean, it literally is probably that thermostat. But this is exactly why we test. Exactly why we test. Because when the car is like sat, it's at like 207. So it's kind of flipped. Because it would get to 207 like cruising and it would get hot, and then it would drop it down to like 190 something. Now everything is like flipped. So I literally think the thermostat is messed up. 100%. I think the thermostat is messed up. So we're gonna have to go ahead and get that fixed up. I'm just gonna go back to a stock one, you know what I'm saying? We tried that 170 Richie thermostat, whatever, which is like actually recommended for like boosted cars, but I'm just gonna go back to stock because I had no issues with the stock one previously last summer, so we'll get that swapped out. We'll be pulling up to this meet very shortly, but yeah, 221, that's kind of high, you know, for just like driving around. I'd say that's actually on the higher end of like the cylinder head temps for sure. All right. As I'm driving, it's actually going down, so maybe just more miles. Because I looked online, it says it's technically in like operating temperature, but I know what I was at before changing that thermostat, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and probably go back to stock. Have to be very careful because I don't have a guard on the blower. There it goes, 225. Yep, everybody is gone for the most part. Or most people are gone. I wonder if people are doing runs tonight. I'm definitely not going to though. There's like some cars here and shit. Yeah, it looks like everybody dipped. Okay. Yeah. I guess everybody dipped. Oh well. Everybody got kicked out. That's why there's like not that many cars here, but this C5 clean. A&A C5Z. Y'all, it is the next day and the issue has been resolved. Wasn't even really an issue. Now, I should have thought about this as soon as I picked up the car from Pat Built Performance. After I went ahead and did that walk around at the little late night car meet, I actually texted Pat like, hey, you know, the cylinder head temps are high. What could be the issue? Because we did change the coolant reservoir as well as obviously we had to flush the coolant, and he said to go ahead and check the level in the coolant tank, because obviously when you flush the coolant and you switch the reservoir and add in new coolant, when you turn on the car and then drive it, you know, some of it could get sucked down, and with this UPR coolant reservoir, you actually can't see the level unless you open up the cap. And I was like, oh wait, you're right. So I went ahead and opened up the cap, I let the car cool off, and I didn't hear like that fizz, because you're supposed to hear like a fizz typically if it's pressurized, right? Because that's how it was with the black car, and I had the same issue with the black car. So I didn't hear that fizz. So I was like, wait, hold on. So when I looked down there, the coolant was actually like below the spout that sucks the coolant down. So this morning, I just let the car completely cool off, went to Ford, got some OEM coolant, and I went ahead and topped it all off, and now, you know, everything is good to go. So it was literally something as simple as that, you know, making sure that the coolant is actually in the tank. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think of that, you know, as soon as I picked up the car, but again, this is something that I had to deal with the black car, and now like putting two and two together, it makes sense. So there's that. We good to go. The car is running way cooler than it did before with that 170 thermostat, and it's hotter than it was last night right now, and like it's starting to rain, so it's muggy. Like this is like really bad weather technically, and I need to get back to the house because it's raining and I'm on slicks. But yeah, we got that fixed up. So don't make that mistake or overlook that. It's sometimes like the dumbest things that are the causes of, like, you know, a problem, quote unquote problem. All right, back at the casa. Whew. Fix that issue. That is a massive, massive W. As of right now, I do not think I'm going to be making it to Streetcar Takeover, because I still want to go ahead and submit a wide open throttle log before I start going ahead and racing the car. That's just something that I feel is smart to do. Honestly, I'm probably good to go right now, but I just want to have that peace of mind that we are good to go, because we are running a bigger blower as well as a little bit more boost as well. So I don't know how much the car is making exactly, but it's definitely well over 800 horsepower, probably like mid 800 horsepower in all reality. So yeah, but if I don't make it to Dallas, I'll probably end up trying to do something locally. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely not gonna have no big meet going on or whatnot, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and get something going locally. I don't technically need to go to Dallas to get what I need to get done, but it would be cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I kind of don't want to make that 3-hour drive on a brand new setup. You feel me? Like, it's just like, it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really not necessary. So if you guys enjoyed, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. We'll actually get the car on the dyno within the next like 2 weeks or so. It's just that they are completely booked up, and obviously with the bipolar weather, it just did not work out on Wednesday. It was supposed to be storming on Thursday, but it didn't. It was supposed to be clear today, but it ain't. So, you know, that's just Houston for you. So yeah, stay safe out there, y'all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.